Hello and welcome to day 2 of the OpenAI Agent Builder. In the last video, we saw all the elements that we have on OpenAI Agent Builder. And today, let's see how do we build our first workflow on OpenAI's Agent Builder. And we're going to build a QuizBot using agents and finally showing that via a widget. So let's get started. So to begin with, let's go to platform.openai.com/agent-builder. And as I told you the last time, you need to have some credits to be able to use this. I'll click on create and we have the start and my agent by default added. So we'll go to start, we'll create some variables. Again, like I mentioned, we are going to build a QuizBot where we can give the file and it will start asking us questions basis that file, and it will also check how many right and how many wrong answers have we given, and finally that will be shown to us using some widget. So let's see what needs to be done. So state variable, I am going to make it as number, and this is going to be total. Okay, so default we can leave it as is. Click on save. We'll add one more, again number, correct answers, default nothing, and it is a number. Add one more, and this is going to be wrong answers. Okay, number and default as none. So we have three variables added over here, which are all numbers, and then we have my agent. So here we're going to make this instruction as a role. You are a quiz tracker. You are a quiz tracker. Your role is to keep track of the correct answers, wrong answers, and total questions, right? And then total questions is the number of questions asked to the user, not total questions present in the document, right? So we've given this one here, and this is where we add our file, and we'll also rename this to quiz tracker. Now the output of this one is not text but JSON, right? And we'll add the schema from here. So here the property is going to be correct, which is again a number, or wrong, which is again a number, and the total, which is again going to be a number. Click on update, right? So that's what we have it from this particular agent. The next one, we're going to use set state. Okay, and here what we're going to do is variable is total. Okay, and the value of total is going to be this one, output from quiz tracker, right? So we can see here output passed, so total is available here. Likewise, we are going to add one more, and this one is going to be correct answers, and the value is going to be correct. We are going to add one more, which is going to be wrong answers, and the value is going to be wrong. Okay, so whatever variables we created here, we are updating them over here with whatever results we have got from output over here in JSON format. The next one we are going to do is another agent. Okay, and this is going to be called QuizBot or quiz agent, whatever you want to call it as. And the prompt is very simple. Role, you are a QuizBot. Task, the user uploads a file with multiple choice questions. You have to test the student's memory by asking questions. Okay, so here we're going to add a if condition, if else condition basically. And here we are going to check if total questions. Okay, so we have this total equals to, okay, which means if this total number of questions asked so far is 10, then we will stop it there. So if this is true, then we are going to use one more agent, which is going to display the result. And this is going to be called widget. So here the output format, instead of text or JSON, we are going to make it as widget. Okay, so we have to upload the widget. We can create the widget, which we will look at in the coming session. But now I'll click on upload. So I'm going to upload this widget, which we already have. And you can see that this is how it will be shown, right? General knowledge quiz, 8 out of 10, score, 8 is correct and 2 wrong. Nice work, review the misses to reach 10 out of 10. Okay, so that's the widget which we have. Otherwise it'll just keep going back. So once we have added the widget, we have to go to instruction and add this particular instruction. Okay, so it is going to be use the following format, values to use. Okay, so that is going to be state correct, wrong, and state total. So we can use this add context, and total is this one, not here, but over here. This one is going to be wrong answer. This is going to be correct answer. Okay, and based on the number of correct questions answered, give the feedback. Okay, that is title, general knowledge quiz, correct is 8, wrong is 2, total is 10. Feedback, nice work, review the misses to reach 10 out of 10. Okay, so this is the prompt that we have given for the final widget agent, so that it shows us the right answer, number of correct answers and wrong answers. So before I play along, I would like to show you how the questions looks like. These are the questions that we have, okay, along with option A, B, C, and D, and the correct answers in the last column. Okay, so this is what I'm going to upload, and let me go here, select this particular file, click on open, and mention ask me questions. Right, so it will start correct 0, wrong 0, and total 1. Okay, the first question is being asked, and I'll mention this as A, Mars, red planet. So let's move on. And the second one is who painted the Mona Lisa? Right, I'll go with C. And now on, I'll just answer some random options. Right, you can see round 1. I'll go with A. Now I'll go with B. Okay, that's also correct. I'll go with C. Okay, let's go with D. You can see here we have got 4 correct, 3 wrong, total is 7. Would you like to continue with more questions or see your final score? Let's see more questions. Okay, so let's say A. Okay, so 4 correct, 4 wrong, total 8. Let's say C. Okay, the questions are repeating maybe because we don't have enough questions. But you can see total is 9 right now, and let's say A. And you can see that widget is being shown here, right? 4 right answers, 10 wrong, 4 out of 10, and 4 is correct, 6 is wrong. Keep going, review, and keep practicing. Half the questions were correct, so you are on UOP, right? So this widget automatically gets adjusted basis how we have performed. Okay, so that's a simple bot or agent that we've created on OpenAI. So we will see how do we build an widget in the coming sessions. Now you could also combine this and this together, okay, if you feel you want it that way, right? So instead of one agent for tracking and one for asking, it could be the same agent ask the question and same agent could track the number of correct and wrong answers, right? So you could do that as well. I hope you have started exploring the OpenAI Agent Builder alongside us. In tomorrow's video, let's see how guardrails can be used and what are the options available in guardrails, because that's very, very important while we are building agents. So stay tuned and I will see you in the next one.